Differences in Psychic and Spy Richard from the original version. Yep, you guessed it. There were two different versions of Psychic and Spy Richard. Well, since Psychic and Spy Richard is really the oldest series I've ever made, well, I made Psychic and Spy Richard when I was 7 or so. So, really, there should have been changes. But there are some very big differences that I made from the original version to the version you guys know. And the first big one is Sabrina. Yep. Just saying the name is a difference, because she wasn't even in the original Psychic and Spy Richard, episode 1. But now, she is. And she becomes very useful in episode 2. She actually becomes the main villain in episode 2, which was a difference for episode 2 as well. But with Sabrina, I don't know why I actually put her in the series for episode 1 at least, but that set it up for episode 2 for her to be in there and help out with the alien invasion. And since she is an alien, I decided to put her in there because, well, she is an alien, and it's called the Alien Invasion. And you find out in episode 2 what she is, really. And I'm not going to spoil it for those of you who have not seen my scripts, and I'm just not going to spoil anything for you guys. And that's one of the main differences in Psychic and Spy Richard. Now, the next big difference, Melissa. Yep, she's different. Well, I didn't plan her to be, well, what you see her today. First off, she never had two tails. She never had that thing like a bucket on her head. And she was all one color, not multiple colors. And also, in the original series, she had a human form. Yeah, an alien from Psychic's planet has an alien's form, which is human form. But with Melissa's human form, that is the reason why Richard was blasted to the Himalaya mountains in the original one. But in the version you guys know, she hits him all the way to the Himalaya mountains. Why I did that, I do not know. But her human form didn't really have any significance to it, since it was only a one-time thing. It was only at that portion in the original script. It didn't have any significance at all whatsoever. It never appeared in any other series, any other episode so far, and just like I said, it had no significance. So that's why I took out Melissa's human form. Next up, the Grow Now. Well, this might not have been a very big deal, but it certainly changed, because they made Psychic's alien form come out, and Psychic grew taller than the buildings. Nothing added. Then in this one, well, I don't know, again, I don't know why I did this, but he couldn't do that with his actual form. So they put Grow Now on him so that he would grow really tall. So that was also new. Next, and I think this is the final one, Psychic's alien form. Yep, his alien form is even different. Well, I originally had him have his alien form have 3 eyes, 6 arms, and 6 legs. Then, when I looked at the drawings I did of him recently, well, yeah, it didn't do too well. Didn't look good at all. So I just took his legs out because they were too creepy. So he now has 6 arms, 2 legs, and 3 eyes. And also, another difference, which is huge from the original of the original, the series wasn't called Psychic and Spy Richard. It was called Spy Richard and Psychic. And Spy Richard was the smart guy. He was the main villain. I mean, main hero. And Psychic, he was the stupid sidekick. Yep, Psychic the sidekick. But that was really big because, well, it switched a couple years ago for Psychic being the really stupid person to being this really serious person who always thinks ahead and is the more heroic than the other. And Spy Richard changed from being the smart, cool guy which every girl wants, and he has his own series in there, and it all got crushed. Again, I have no idea why I did that, but I did. And I just think Psychic is a cooler name, basically. So, that's it for now. See ya.